Hello everyone, today we are going to learn Chapter 9, Forecasting Exchange Rates. The learning objectives include 1. Explain why firms forecast exchange rates. 2. Describe the common techniques used for forecasting. 3. Explain how forecasting performance can be evaluated. 4. Explain how to account for the uncertainty surrounding forecasts. Forecasting techniques, including technical forecasting, fundamental forecasting, and market-based forecasting. Technical forecasting involves the use of historical exchange rate data to predict future values. The limitations of technical forecasting is it focuses on the near future and it rarely provides point estimates or range of possible future values. Technical forecasting models that worked well in one period may not work well in another. Fundamental forecasting based on fundamental relationships between economic variables and exchange rates. Market-based forecasting using the spot rate or today's spot rate may be used as a forecast of the spot rate that will exist on a future date. Or using the forward rate to forecast the future spot rate. So each type of forecasting techniques have their different situation and the factors and a forecast accuracy. Forecast error is measured by absolute forecast error as a percentage of the realized value and equal to forecast value minus realized value divided by realized value. Forecast bias when the forecast error is measured as the forecasted value minus the realized value, negative error indicates underlying underestimating, while positive errors indicate overestimating. A conventional method of testing for a forecast bias is to apply the regression model to historical data. Accounting for uncertainty surrounding forecast, we can use sensitivity analysis applied to fundamental forecasting. Now we come to the summary of this chapter. Multinational corporations need exchange rate forecasting to make decisions on hedging payables and receivables, short-term financing and investment, capital budgeting, and long-term financing. The most common forecasting techniques can be classified as technical, fundamental, and market-based or mixed. Each technique has limitations, and the quality of the forecast produced varies. Yet, exchange rates are very difficult to forecast accurately because their movement can be volatile over time. Forecasting methods can be evaluated by comparing the actual values of currencies to the values predicted by the forecasting method. To be meaningful, this comparison should be conducted over several periods. Two criteria used to evaluate performance of a forecast method are biases and accuracy. When comparing the accuracy of forecasts for two currencies, the absolute forecast error should be divided by the realized value of the currency in order to come true for differences in the currency's relative value. MNCs specify an interval around their point estimate forecast to account for uncertainty. Such an interval can be derived from the recent exchange rate volatility. This historical time series of volatility and the implied standard deviation from currency option prices.